When it comes to lawns, there's so many things that we can do, and lawn alternatives are becoming increasingly popular. When most people think of lawns, they think of tall fescue, which is that deep green color. It's really lush and really vibrant. It's awesome, but it takes a lot of water and it doesn't self-repair as well as some of these other alternatives that I would like to share with you today. This lawn right here is Tiff-Tuff Turf, and it's a variety of Bermuda grass, which is drought tolerant. It's about 38% more drought tolerant than similar varieties, and it's about 50% more drought tolerant than your standard fescue. One of the nice things about this lawn is that it's self-repairing. So if you have a bald spot or you have a gopher that created a hole or something like that, this lawn will grow in fairly quickly and fill those voids. It's also very nice and plush, making it a nice playing area, and you can use it as a traditional lawn. It's super soft, it self-repairs, and it saves water. In fact, this client only waters this lawn once a week for 20 minutes. The thing, though, you need to consider is this is a Bermuda grass, and it's going to go through a period of dormancy. And that basically means it's going to go to sleep or tire out for a little bit of time. So in the winter, it actually kind of blondes out, so it goes a little dry, but it greens right back up. This particular variety, the Tiff-Tuff Turf, will actually green up a little bit quicker and stay greener a little bit longer than other varieties as well. Now this is a lawn alternative. It's called Ruchia nana, and it's a ground cover growing succulent that spreads and covers the dirt much like a lawn would. You don't have to mow it, which is a great benefit, and it does save a lot of water. We've planted this lawn alternative with little plugs, which are kind of skinny little tubes that have a little sprig on the end. And we space them out. You can space them 6 inches to every foot or so, depending on how quick you want it to fill in. And how quick it fills in is dependent on a few things. The time of year you put it in, how much water you give it, but also maybe the soil conditions. For this yard in particular, it took about a year to fully fill in, but on other properties, I've seen it fill in quicker than this. This will only get to about 1.5 inches or so, maybe 2 inches, and you can see that it kind of piles on top of each other and just grows. And it pretty much covers everything, so we have other plants in here, and it grows right up to it. So over time, you might want to trim it out around some of your plants, but that's nothing you need to do all the time. It's just something you might do every once in a while. And the other thing is that it really helps choke out weeds. Because it's such a full cover, it's hard for weeds to really make their way in there. The last lawn alternative plant I want to show you today is this beautiful frog fruit plant, which is very low growing. It grows maybe 1 inch at most, and it spreads fairly quickly to about 2 to 3 feet or so. So this is a 1 gallon. We would probably space these every foot or so, but you could space them out further every 2 feet if you're looking to save some money. You can also start with smaller plugs as well. But the nice thing about this is it's very drought tolerant. It grows very full, so again, it helps choke out the weeds, but it gives you that nice green look if you're looking for greening up your yard without having all the water that would be required by a lawn. So another great ground cover. This is also really good for areas that might have some erosion control issues or in areas that you want to scale your yard. When you're talking about putting plants in, something this low growing is really kind of cool because you can use this instead of mulch and then maybe plant some medium-sized grasses and play around with the rest of the garden. But we have the frog flower. This is called Phylla natifolium or something like that. I'll put the name here just in case I got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Phylla natifolium. Anyways, hopefully this was helpful and make you consider other options that you might have to traditional lawns. If you do want a traditional lawn, there's nothing wrong with that. Just be intentional with it and make sure it's a space that you're going to be using. But if you're just looking for greening up your yard, these are really great alternatives that can help save water and still give you that green effect. So let me know if you have any questions on these specific varieties, or if there's something else that you've tried and want to let me know about. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what you're using as a lawn alternative or maybe a drought-tolerant lawn. Thanks for following.